Now we're going to talk about the Congress party in Karnataka. It's a big ticket state and it's very, very important for the Congress, and the Congress Central Election Committee has cleared tickets for 16 Lok Sabha segments in the state, which includes children of 5 state cabinet ministers. Why does Congress continue to promote dynasty politics despite facing criticism for the same? However, it is important to ask if Congress is the only party promoting dynasty politics or parivarvad across India, or even BJP is responsible. I am not including parties like DMK, TMC, Samajwadi Party, RLD, and even other political parties. Parivarvad is there, but why is Congress doing it knowingly that it becomes very vulnerable when it comes to the dynasty charge? Or they have decided charges to lagenge, only winnability matters in election. This is how I frame this debate. Brijesh continues to be with me, and Mohammad Wajiullah joins me from Bangalore, and Professor Chambi Puranik. So first of all, I'll go to Vajji. Vajji, why 5 beta-beti of prominent ministers are given ticket in Karnataka? Why? 5.
Well, if we take this question to the Congress, Kartikeya, they will say that they have the winnability factor, they have the hold in that area. But if we see the list properly, it's not just 5 people, Kartikeya. There are 3 more people who belong to the families of these leaders. Now, the 5 that we know who are part of the families are Soumya Reddy, who's the daughter of Ramlinga Reddy. Then you have the Chikodi constituency, you have Priyank Jarkioli, who's the daughter of Satish Jarkioli. Then you have Samyukta Patil, who's the daughter of Shivananda Patil. There also somebody was fighting for another seat for his family was Veenappa Kashyapar. You have Mrinal Heblikar. Then the other 3 people interesting who I'm talking about is somebody who is close to, who's the son-in-law of Mallikarjun Kharge, who's fighting from the Kalburgi seat. It's Radhakrishnan Doddamani. Then you have from Davangiri, you have Prabha Mallikarjuna, who's also the son of the Mines and Geology Minister. And then you have Mansoor Ali Khan, who's standing from Bangalore Central, who's also the son of the former Minority Minister Rehman Khan. Now, the Congress has lived up to its reputation of giving tickets to dynasty politics. And this is the same jibe that Isharappa had been giving to Yediyurappa. But you see, the Congress continues to do this. Now, why they have given is because of the winnability factor. They feel because the leaders whose parents were fighting in that seat have been there for a very long time, and they have a stronghold in those areas. Ramlinga Reddy, a big leader again from that area. Shivananda Patil, another big leader from the the Bhagalkot constituency. Then you have Satish Jarkioli. The entire Jarkioli family is a stronghold in the Chikodi constituency. So these people have given the leaders who've already been there, whose parents or whose family relatives have always been there in those seats, who've been continuously fighting from this. This is exactly like the model that we see in the DMK of Tamil Nadu. Like the Tamil Nadu, the Coimbatore leader will be a family dynasty whose father also has been the party controller in that place. Same exactly what is happening with the Karnataka Congress right now, Kartikeya.
Brijesh, winnability,
Well,
perception.
Kartikeya, I think at one point of time it was good for the BJP to launch this attack, and they have been pretty successful about it. That to have this dynasty parivarvad arop on the Congress party, and that's all right. I mean, as a political party, you get to choose whichever whatever you feel the opposite side is vulnerable to. But is Congress the only party which is doing that? The answer would be resounding no. Now, it also again boils back to the question that whether you want to believe the explanation offered by Prime Minister vis-a-vis the Parivarvad within the BJP, a jibe which Congress takes, that answers your question. In the sense that that in any political parties, I think it's a plague which afflicts every political party. The only difference is that that in Congress party the head, the fountainhead is the one you cannot change, but you can change the rest of the thing. In the case of BJP, whosoever is at the top calls the shot during the duration when he is at the top. So and that fountainhead keeps on changing. That's the only difference. I mean but otherwise I mean if you go to the BJP, there are several beta-betis of somebody who has been in the BJP for a very long time. Regional parties are creation of one personality. And it is almost always or inevitable that they borrow the legacy
I'm not
of their father and
disappointing you,
mother.
Brijesh. The list
No,
of
no,
Bharatiya
that-
Janata Party
it's not a
is
question
there.
of disappointing me.
It's
It's
there.
like-
it's there. You can't then after
That's
the
what
show.
I'm saying. I mean, what exactly is this?
See.
What exactly is this?
Okay.
If this is
So, you know, it's
not
also
the,
about Beta Beti in Bharatiya Janata Party, Professor Puranik. So, it's a Beta Beti show.
Yeah, correct. I agree with both of you. And this was not the surprise. This is not a surprise. It was expected, because the very fact that Jarkiwali is such a powerful person against Ramesh Jarkiwali, the entire family, including Lakshmi Abalka, who is an opponent to Ramesh Jarkiwali, and these are all groups which are fighting for the kind of whatever hold of the constituency and several constituencies around, especially in Belgaum area. I think Lakshmi Jarkiwali is supported indirectly by D.K. Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister. So most of these candidates, the lady or children or son or anybody, I think most of them, I think that they are not from Siddaramaya's side. They are from D.K. Shivakumar's side. This is how the kind of, family, whatever dynasty or you can say continuation of family rule or hold on this constituency that's continuing. And all of them, they are very rich people. You must know that. I think, for politeness or for kind of modesty, we are not talking about money power. But as a Karnataka,
Professor, let me play out those graphics again. Let's continue to play out those graphics again. Let me play out those graphics again on the full screen. And this is the story, it's the Beta Beti story of both Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress. Beta Beti story. And in this Beta Beti story, one thing is clear, that Beta Beti story are working on Vajji two different lines. Beta Beti story in Congress is working because they are falling short of resources and candidates. Beta Beti story in BJP is working because it doesn't make a difference. It becomes such a powerful party that they can accommodate and absorb all the criticism till the seat is delivered. Am I right? Vajji?
Yes, Karthika, to an extent you're right, because when it comes to the BJP has not been, also we need to understand that the BJP has not been able to build a second rung of leaders. So what happens in that case? Your son becomes that leader who will take the mantle forward, which is in the case of Yediyurappa also. But when it comes to the Congress has a history of leaders. Like Mr. Puranik said that Mr. Jarkiholi, that entire family is the most powerful region, and they've been controlling that region for a very long time. Now, the new leaders such as Ishwar Kandre, they are taking control of their Bidar area. Lakshmi Hebalkar, they are taking control of the Belgavi region, and they also want to make sure that they keep their family members alive in this seat, and that seat continues to stay within the fold for these people. With regards to the BJP, other than Vijendra, you don't have Raghavendra, you don't have a big leader for the Yediyurappa in Shimoga. So he's made sure that his son stands there and continues that. In Bangalore Central, he's made sure that Bangalore North, I'm sorry, Shobha Karanlaje stand there, who's close confident. So if the BJP does not gives it to the dynast, it makes sure that it goes to those people who are the close confidence of the leaders over there.
But the close confidants are those who have control of the apparatus. So, Brijesh, it also tells us that these are the people who have the resources to fight the elections.
Well, I think the bottom line is what people don't accept so openly is that if you are an influential father, it is like as it happens with any other genre of profession you work with, be it a cricketer, boxer, administrator and all. If you are a very powerful person, you would want your son or daughter to inherit your legacy. That's the bottom line. Irrespective of whether it is right, wrong, capable, incapable, whatever the narrative may be, ki nahi, I am powerful, so my son will inherit a powerful constituency and all. You have to win the election to be in the reckoning. So I think it's just making sure that you protect someone is there to protect your legacy, and who can it be better than your son or daughter? The point is that in every political party, if you take regional parties away, because I think they function mostly on either the person's progeny or the acolyte running the show for them. But other than that, every party is afflicted with it, with this, with the Beta Beti ki sarkar or Beta Beti getting a preference over deserving candidates.
So Professor, the India is not going to get over the Beta Beti politics.
Yeah, this is unfortunate and inevitable. In politics, they want to, keep control of the constituency. As a Karnataka observer, I know all these families, keenly, apart from the kind of theoretical or the kind of political dynamics that we analyze. These are the rich people. You must know that they have resources, and Congress needs such people who have got resources apart from their caste following or group following and all that. I think, for example, Ramalika Reddy is a very capable person, and he has got goodwill from all sections of society. But his daughter lost the election in the MLA just by few votes, about 200 or so. Same thing with Papa Mallikarjun. She is the wife of Mallikarjun, who is the minister and son of great Veerashaiva Lingayat, that is Shamno Shivshankarappa. I always tell in our channels that Shamno Shivshankarappa is considered as treasurer of all political parties. He is such a resourceful person. He will try to help anybody who goes to him, And that is the history that we have been seeing for the last 3 decades in Mr. Shivshankarappa's case. And Sagar Khandre, his father also, very reputed man, but the kind of whatever the lineage that they want to keep, they would, as Rajesh said, they want to keep the constituency under their control, and they know how politics and power operate in the each region or constituency, in terms of favor, in terms of transfer, in terms of getting their work done. These are all the actual kind of advantages that they have. Whether they win or not, they fight, and they give a fight based on the resources that they have. And they also follow it. But as just said earlier, in terms of BJP, it is just reduced to few families. But here, Congress, you go to every Congress candidate, you find a kind of the influence of the children of grandson or daughter or somebody, who are all getting the seats.
That is why, Mr. Puranik, I, kept this beta-beti politics. This beta-beti politics is a real problem. And the reason why I decided to do this debate is because dynasticism is a problem in Indian politics. Prime Minister Modi is right, bang on. If a family controls the party, it controls social mobility, it controls talent, it controls money, it controls aspiration of a billion-strong country, because they have created a political economy of this party. And when I use the word political economy, it means that you control the mobility of the talent, you sit on the money, and you decide who gets to do what. And I think that's the biggest issue.